Now let's talk about automation. When it comes to responding to your guests, I believe in automating as much as I can to make things take as little time as possible. So Airbnb has thought of everything. This is a wonderful feature that they offer. Go ahead and click on the Basics tab. And now, before, when we were creating our listing basics, this information wasn't available to be populated. But now that your listing is live, you can come in here and create what we call the house manual, but I like to refer to it as the welcome letter. So in most cases, you would greet the guest and you would walk them through the property and give them a tour and point out all of the wonderful features, showing them how things work and telling them who to ask if they have any questions, all of that information. So what you want to do is create this welcome letter or house manual that essentially will be your voice talking to your guests, giving them a welcome tour, but it will be in written form. Now what happens is this house manual information is behind the scenes, and the general public, when they're looking for a place to stay, cannot see it. It's only provided to confirmed guests when they book. So what happens is, as soon as the guest books their stay, the information in this house manual field is automatically sent by email by Airbnb to the guest's email address that they have on file with Airbnb. So in essence, this is called an autoresponder. It's automatically sent and you don't have to do a thing. So the beauty of it is you write the house manual one time and Airbnb takes care of the rest. It's a great time saver. So what I encourage you to do, if it helps, go ahead and pretend that you're giving a guest a welcome tour. And you're walking through the property and describing where the amenities are. In fact, you could record yourself doing this and then type out the transcript later, so that this can be your welcome letter, your voice speaking to your guests, and then you just write it up, and there's no limit to how large the welcome letter is. So you can go ahead and add in all of the details here. You can also add phone numbers and addresses and website domain names as well, because in the rest of Airbnb, anything that's open to the public initially, Airbnb will block all private information. Only after a reservation is made is it unblocked, and it's only temporary because it's blocked again after the stay ends. So what we'll do is keep everything very generic in the description and the description details and all of the upfront information. But here in the house manual, you can go into great detail. In fact, this is where I reiterate the address of the property, my phone number to get in contact with. I also provide a website with ideas for things to do in the area, so those things are not blocked in the house manual. So once you've completed the house manual, another great feature is that you can enter the Wi-Fi network and Wi-Fi password if it's a steady password and network. Unfortunately, in my timeshare, it's different for every guest, so I'm unable to populate that information here, but it's provided when they check in. Go ahead and complete your house manual now, and I also recommend that after the guests stay, you'll start to hear certain questions from the guests that repeat over and over, and you can come in here and you can update it and continue to add more information that the guests need that may be helpful, so that you can continue to grow this document to be your voice.